In a quiet town where everyone knew everyone, a young woman named Alia was preparing for the happiest day of her life, her wedding day. She was kind, humble, and loved by everyone. Her eyes sparkled with dreams, and her heart was full of love, especially for Rafi, the man she believed was her soulmate. They had been together for 4 years. Rafi was charming, well-spoken, and promised her the world. Their love story was the kind people talked about, the kind people envied. Within 2 hours, the celebration turned into a tragedy. Flowers wilted in the heat, the wedding cake remained untouched, and the once smiling bride stood frozen. "Mother," gently, "Alia, say something, please." Alia whispers, "Why didn't he come?" No one had an answer. Rafi had vanished. No note, no explanation. His phone switched off. His friends clueless. His family silent. Shopkeeper, "Maybe he ran away with someone else. I heard he was texting an old flame." Old woman, "Poor Alia, such a sweet girl. But this town never forgets." Within days, the rumors spread like wildfire. Alia couldn't walk down the street without someone staring, whispering, pitying. And then she stopped crying. That day, something inside her changed. She left the town behind, the pain, the judgment, the shame. She disappeared, just like Rafi had. The city was cold and unforgiving. She had no job, no home, only a bag of clothes and a shattered heart. She worked whatever job she could find, cleaning floors, washing dishes, delivering food. She was invisible, but she never gave up. One night, Alia studies in a corner after her shift, reading books, watching coding tutorials online. She taught herself. Every night she learned. Technology, business, coding. Her pain became her power. Boss to colleague. "That new girl, she's sharp," solved a system error in 1 day. Within 2 years, she was hired by a rising tech startup. By year 3, she was leading her own team. The world that once mocked her no longer defined her, but she never forgot. 5 years later, fate was about to come full circle. 5 years, that's how long it took. From a heartbroken bride to a self-made CEO. Alia didn't just rebuild her life, she recreated herself. Employee. "Miss Alia, the investors were amazed. They said your story is unlike anything they have ever heard." Alia, soft smile. "Good, let's give them something more to believe in." But no amount of success could erase the shadows of her past. Alia sits alone at night in her apartment. She opens her old wedding album, untouched for years. Her fingers hover over a photo of Rafi. She never found out why he left. No answers, no closure. Until one evening, she saw his name again. There he was, Rafi, smiling in a photo beside a woman and a child. He lived less than 40 miles away, married, a daughter, and just like that, something inside her stirred. Not hatred, not revenge, something else. Curiosity. Alia driving back to her hometown for the first time in years. The roads were the same, the faces older, the whispers still there. But Alia, she was no longer the girl they once pitied. Villager one, whispering, "That's her, the bride who got abandoned." Villager two, "No, she owns that tech company now, doesn't she?" Mira, tearing up, "Alia, is it really you? You look different." Alia, calmly, "I had to become someone else to survive." Mira and Alia walking through the town market. Mira, hesitant, You know Rafi's back in town, right? He moved here again, with his wife, and Alia, and his child. I saw Mira. Alia, there's something you don't know, and this is where the story takes a turn. Mira, Rafi didn't leave you by choice. Alia, what are you talking about? Mira, nervously, his family, they threatened him. They said if he married you, they'd disown him. His father even had heart issues. They forced him to leave. They told him you'd be better off without him. The truth was worse than the lie. She had been abandoned, not out of betrayal, but out of fear. Alya, he could have told me one message, one word, Mira. He was going to, he tried, but something happened. Alya, what happened? Mira. They took his phone. They sent him away. And he only came back 2 years ago. The wounds she had buried reopened, but she wasn't the same girl anymore, and this time she wanted to look him in the eyes.